Good morning. It is Monday, the 21st of December. Here in Australia, it's the summer solstice today. And the other half of the world, as in the other side of the world, it's not just half, the other side of the world, it is the winter solstice. So I'm just trying to find, good morning, Sharon. And yes, it is Roz. And Stevie, wow, it's heading into your winter solstice. Well, in the 12 hours tomorrow type of thing it will be. Oh, well, now I'm not sure whether that's the 21st, 22nd, but anyway, it's up. It's today as far as what my information is telling me. And I actually have got, I'm just taking that slider away, I actually have got my Astro Gold program open, and that's this one. Absolutely excellent little, it's an excellent astrology program that I've been using for years. Not that I've been using it because I don't consult it as often as I'd like to, but I do have it, and every so often I do look it up as to what the planets are in alignment with and etc., because they certainly are today. There is a special energy around what we're having at the moment because of the way that there is at least 3 of the planets in alignment. Not sure what time of the day. I think it's later as far as I'm aware, where everything sits on the north, so it's a very auspicious day actually as far as our astrology and that goes. So good morning, Shaz, how are you? Yep, it's not the sunshine here though. We had raining through the night, and it's certainly grey clouds again. So very interesting weather that we're experiencing back and forward at the moment. And we've got Sarah here. Good morning, Sarah. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I love it too. Thank you very much for that gift. It's just got those nice little sparkly lights. Well, they're not sparkling. They're just nice little decorative lights at the moment, just for something a little Christmassy, so that I'm not entirely missing out on it. So what we're doing now is our daily card spread reading. So I'm going to swap over and do that. Just trying to think, was there anything I was going to mention out of, because I've got the Astro Gold open, it definitely is, there's that alignment, that's what I was mentioning. And oh yeah, we can shine, definitely. That's why I got those little, the little sparklies, the lights, they're there, and we've got got our smiles and just our whole being. Let's shine, let's shine. So true. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, that's right. It was with the astrology and just the way that these planets are in alignment. I wasn't going to read all this out because it's certainly not what I'm here for, and it's certainly not my level of expertise. I'm not a full-on astrologist. I've got ability to actually create the reports for you from this program. But as far as actually doing the individual interpretations and the rest, I'm still a baby beginner with that. So I certainly wouldn't be doing predicting anything that way. I do like the feel of the energy of looking to the planets, to the energies that influence us too, though. So today, what it is with those 3 planets in alignment, and this is why I'm looking that way, because I have got it, reading it there. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event because which demands change. It's a time to reinvent you. So you may feel the urge for a new image, a haircut, change of personal fashion style or physical exercise routine may suddenly hold great appeal. In fact, you do well to embrace a new health regime. Feeling into your body more, knowing what your body is doing. I've had that reminder myself the other day. So do tune in to everything that is your physical, to your mental, to your spiritual. So it is the body, mind, soul connection that we have. So if you've been working too hard, slow down and make time for enjoyable, helpful activities. There's so much in this report that I'm reading. I'll probably do a little bit of a bloggy thing on it. Everyone else and their dog's probably going to do the same because it is such a big alignment today with this solstice as well as being the planets in alignment. in this way. So we're going to switch over to the cards, tune into your intuitive senses, and I didn't think to even straighten up my camera, did I? I did lift it so that we could see what the cards are doing. So turn on what you need to turn on to be able to get your own messages from these cards as I'm moving through them. I looked at them and thought, wow, this young man is persistent. So we need to probably take notice of any of the males in our life, more especially the younger ones, to what they have to offer for us, not just in this reading. Okay? And Stevie, oh, thank you. Yes, it might be after, as in after the day. I don't know. It could be that I'll do one that's a post today, because we will then have experienced the energies and see how they actually sit with us after, going through. You know what I mean, anyway. Here we go. Our 5 cards. Workspace. We've got the Tower in it again. Letter. She's showing up a lot too. Oh, that letter. It is showing up a lot too. It's in the home space. The young man definitely showing up a lot. So he's in the unexpected today. We have the cross today. Now that's interesting. It's in our role. So we've still got some further work to do. And here we have the anchor in our outcome. So, here we go. The Tower. It's in the workspace. It almost feels like, yes, there's just so much work to do. But it actually feels, for me right now, able to be put in that breath to hold steady because we've got the foundations there. And that's what I'm feeling. In all this year of what has been very up and down, interesting, and for some horrid, for some bonus because it's improved. We probably haven't thought of that side. For many people, it actually has given that boost to get other things done that they probably wouldn't have otherwise. So we can always see what is the good in anything. Boost up, look at, see that perspective of what, the silver lining on every cloud, that type of saying. It actually is just there. We need to see it. We need to actually sometimes work on it. And the Tower for me is a bit of a working card type of thing because we are forever building on. So, and yes, it is, Shaz. It's certainly a strong reading today, strong message here. So build that up. Just notice it, but allow yourself, look, we've got the foundations there. It's not something we have to struggle with. Just allow the flow, that the process of what we've already put into place. Or if we haven't quite got it into place, just tweak that last bit of the process so that we've got some system that's allowing us to actually repeat and do so that we can then get to that next step of what our workspace is. And we are still moving towards a holiday spirit type of a week, really, as a lot of you are still working. I do acknowledge that. But we are moving towards that Christmas holiday. Most people in most industries will have time off. Now, as our home space, we've got the letter sitting here. And I think that really is, letters being communication, it really is tapping into how we want to express our feelings and our love and our understanding to each other as we're moving into our Christmas time. Many of the letters and the written word may be in the form of cards or little notes via the electronic systems, SMSs, the little emojis, the little memes, the whatever way you call it. Feeling and remembering those friends, it's probably not quite the word, remembering those friends that we don't always have frequent contact with as well, that we do tend to actually hit that button just sending the memes to our friends, online friends as well as physically phone, those who we only connect with over the phone. I mean, social media is not the only way that we do connect. Express yourself in that what you feel is the right way, that's going to give you a deeper connection. I'm feeling that there needs to be that sense of depth, that deeper connection today. That's what I'm feeling out of that. A little more personal rather than just being that hit the button is what I was trying to move on to you, to tell you. So I don't, yeah, I certainly don't feel that it's anything to do with any legal aspect. I just noticed that, yes, the wax seal has been broken. It's that we are open up to that communication even when we receive it as well, and say thank you. Be thankful and grateful for all those who we do connect with as well. That beautiful old-fashioned style of writing, quill, pen, wax seal, beautiful handwritten. It's a wonderful way to actually read too, and unfortunately it's becoming a lost skill as I see so many writings typed or printed off printers, not so much in the handwritten form, and someone even mentioned that they're not even teaching it in school now. I don't know that because, I just don't know, do they? Here we have the young man. Do expect to have a younger male energy popping into your day today. That reflective, reflecting on, and look back at what's been past a bit, because here we have, he is in that position where he's looking past into what is anything, so it's at any point in time you might have a memory pop into your day that you want to sit just for a moment and look at, acknowledge, thank, but continue to move on with your day, because I'm not really feeling the contemplative sad type energy around this young man today. I'm feeling it's there it is, I'm here, what's next? That's what I'm feeling with it. So do expect that energy through the day, and not so much look for it, but look for the masculine in what you're doing today, so that if you just need that little bit more oomph of a masculine strength type, even if it's just standing your ground, you're deciding on something that you want to give as a gift and you're shopping with your partner. I haven't done that for a long time. Shopping and me aren't the best of things. But anyway, I am going shopping today. I want to get a pair of shoes. I need a pair of sandals, new sandals. So that's part of what I'm doing. But I'm going to catch up with a friend for lunch to do that. And enjoy that time together with those, that masculine energy popping into your day. Bring that into whatever and whoever you're enjoying your day with too, is what is popping into my head. I'm saying this as it pops in. So the cross. What is the cross to you? What does it mean to you? This here is in our role. And it does mean a lot of those responsibilities that we take on that maybe we need to reconsider. Do we need to keep hanging on to anymore? And knowing, I think it's more the knowing what bits and pieces of your responsibilities, what really is that's your choice, that you're choosing to have and hold, or what's the parts of your life that really feel like it's out of your control. And if it's things that you really feel that you need to be passing on back to whoever it's meant to be that's taking hold of the reins for themselves. Sometimes we do pick up tasks, especially if we're parents, we'll pick up things and tasks and responsibility for our kids that honestly there's a time that they need to be doing for themselves and allowing them to learn their own lessons. That's what I'm feeling with this as far as the message in this one for today. As a mother, grandmother, that's what I'm feeling. Because over time there's so many things that we have, that I've done, that has picked up a little bit what I don't need to as far as doing for them. It's not been often because it's something right from the start. As a young mother, I decided, no, I'm going to teach you to make your own lunch for school. You can pack it yourself and take it, and if you don't decide to be too lazy and don't do it, you'll go hungry and you'll learn for tomorrow that you're going to have to do it yourself. It's just some of those, and that's a minor thing. It's some of those types of tasks that we just automatically do that, oh no, I'm not doing that anymore. You do teach your kids to tie shoelaces or put their own shoes on. It's that type of thing. Eventually, hand over, even now, some of those bigger things it might be too. So look at what you've got in your life, especially as it comes up to family times together is the biggest thing in Christmas, isn't it? It's the assumption that we spend time with family. It's the habits. It's the it's what Christmas is about to many of us. And it is picking up whose turn is it to do the potato salad, all that sort of stuff. Change it round this year. Do something different. That's what I'm feeling. But overall, in whatever way you're actually wanting to have things differently, or you're really enjoying the tradition of it and you want it to be the same, it's all your own choice. This is where you decide it's your role. How do you want it to be? And breathe through it, because it can be a frantic time, especially as so many are actually even now just only starting to do gift shopping and things like that, for those who choose to give gifts. I like the stability of the anchor. It just has that really nice feeling, even though it's on what looks like rough seas. I think it's that knowing that here we do have an anchor. As our outcome, we've got that ability to drop the anchor and hold our course. It's not the course, hold steady. It's being able to choose the where and when we actually put the anchor in too. Whether it's on the high seas, that the really rough seas and weather coming in. I don't know whether it is here, but it's certainly got a little bit of wind, but it's the rainy, it's the overcast. It smells like it's probably rough out there on the beach. For those that don't know, I do live next to, I'm only a street away from the Southern Ocean, or Boomer Beach is facing the Southern Ocean. So, good morning, Deidre. It is, oh, that's good. It's a very, I'm hoping that every reading's a very interesting reading for everybody, just because each and every one of them does have the individual message for you. That's why I suggest, turn on what is your intuition, your psychic abilities, gut feeling. What do you feel about the cards as you're looking at them? And it really does, with the anchor in that central position in the outcome, it's really steadying for me. Because the other thing about anchors, it doesn't matter whether it's in river waters or wherever, even in land-based type situations, you can anchor in your feet, you can ground yourself with Mother Earth, standing firm. Become that immovable energy that you're saying, look, I'm not shifting from this position. I'm standing my ground. I've decided and made this decision. It's a similar aspect of how an anchor is used. We can pull it up. It is mobile. That's the thing with the anchor. We have the choice of where and when we're wanting to hold that stability, that steadiness, that anchoring in. So it's almost like tying the rope around a tree if we want to anchor our tents, our camping equipment, anything like that, pegs. It's all forms of anchors. So in whatever way that you're going to be experiencing that today, and even for the moments for those of you who might be spending in meditation through the solstice and the energy of that, the alignment of the planets, I know that there are blogs and writings been published on social media and wherever, that you'll see them. Social media, I know that there's some people who do write on their websites, their blog posts and the rest, that mention the energies for today, as far and as the ceremony and events that are happening at Uluru, Yulara, whatever term you want to call it. I know what they I know it's named as it is named in whatever language that it is for the indigenous of the nation there in that space. A holding ceremony, the elders are, and others around are holding the space, I suppose, in that energetic sense through meditation at a certain time of day. Look up those. I'm just going to switch this around now. So do look up anything that you desire. Find something that is, I wish I'd have written that down. It's to do with that. There's a group that actually has got the information about the time that they're asking people to actually hold the space energetically, as far as giving our love to Mother Earth, especially for this conjunction of the planets and the alignment happening, opening up, whatever gateway, portal. I've just forgotten what words have been used. But it doesn't really matter what the words are that are used in that respect of. I mean, I know it does matter because words do matter. They are energies. But if you have absolutely no understanding of what the words are and all that sort of stuff, like I just said, it's the energy. It's that sense of being in that space with the intention to just be part of this on that etheric, metaphysical sense, so that you are part of sending the love to Mother Earth at that particular time to allow all those processes to continue in its perfect timeline, so that whatever needs to be done is being done in its perfect sense of the work needed. We don't have to understand what that is. It's just holding that space for them in our meditations or our intentions, our thoughts. Even just our thoughts are going to be enough. Our one little drop of energy of thought could be that little bit of tipping balance for whatever to open. So certainly I do encourage you to read further on some of those. So 6:30 Uluru time, as in day, morning, evening, Australian Central Standard Time. So there is readings that you can do. Certainly, it's one of those things with anything to do with internet, from the time that so much information could be shared in this medium, in this technology. It gives us a plethora of information that we can research. It's knowing what is truthful and reliable, and that we can say, yes, I believe this to be true. That's where you need to actually tap into your own discernment, your own intuitive senses around that too. Ask for guidance if you need to find what information is actually the truth for you. I'm not going to suggest that for you, because who absolutely knows? Put your intention where you're being guided through the day, especially if you're wanting to help along with any of these types of ceremonies. I might try to source the one that I've got, and I'll put it on my own page, the Boundy page. I won't be doing that on the mytimetv.live page, because I don't own that. That really is a joint venture, and I respect others who are joined in with that mytimetv.live, and opinions or truths or whatever that are shared there. So that's where one thing is also the respect of others, self and others. So continue to stand in who you are and being the best you that you can be. And we all move into whatever we have in our life path. Move into it with confidence and knowing. Get to know that inner you as best you can too. And have a wonderful day. Namaste.